Welcome to day 298 of our Let's Grow annual challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and today we are talking about communication growth, of course, and the impact of your moral code and your code of conduct on your communication growth, your ability to communicate in a way that other people respond to, hopefully in a positive way. So today, of course, we've got Ariel's story and guide to the Let's Grow Annual Challenge private Facebook group page, where you can check out how she applied and created her own moral code, as well as code of conduct, and how and why it was important for her. Now, I don't remember how many decades ago I learned about moral code and having our own moral code and code of conduct, and understanding where we draw that line in the sand for what we will and will not tolerate in ourselves and in our own behavior, as well as in other people's behavior. And that leads, of course, to the topic of boundaries and things like that. But in communication, it has a profound and huge impact on when we will choose and choose not to communicate, how we'll communicate, etc. So our action item today is to think about, if you've never done this before, what is your moral code? What do you stand for? What do you stand against? What do you believe in? What do you believe in terms of communication when you should not speak up, when you should not get involved? And this is a really personal, inward-looking activity today, because I think that nowadays especially, a lot of people have just subjugated their personal power, which our code of conduct and our moral code gives us the map for how to live our life, how to make decisions more quickly, easily, how to communicate with other people, what isn't for us when it comes by us, because there's opportunities around us all the time. So I don't want to pontificate on this too much. I have a strong personal affinity to knowing who I am, what I stand for, who I stand for, who I stand against, what I stand for, what I stand against. But a lot of people don't have that. And I've found when I was younger, I just wanted to get through life and create the things that I thought other people thought I should create and have to be successful. And it wasn't until I got older that I really started asking myself, well, is that really for me? Do I even really want that? And a lot of times, things that I'd worked for decades, the answer was no, a resounding no, that told me I needed to change my direction and the choices and the activities that I would not participate in, what I would not put up with or even tolerate. So a couple of things for me are treat people the way you want to be treated. I think it's fascinating that people will accuse other people and judge other people for behaving in a way that they actually behave worse and are insulting. I actually blocked someone yesterday from social media. I think we've been connected, probably since the early 2000s. We have lots of mutual friends, and they were bullying and name-calling me and other people in a thread, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want any of that negative energy and CRAP in my life, and so I'm not going to participate in it. I don't remember the last time I blocked someone on social media, so it's kind of a big deal for me, but it just means you have gone over my tolerable boundaries, and I'm not going to take it anymore. I also believe that what we put out into the world is what we get back, and we need to remind ourselves of that and check ourselves every once in a while and ask ourselves, am I putting out into the world what I want to receive back? Am I sharing my expectations? Am I communicating clearly? All of those things. So our action item today is simple. Think about, do you have a code of conduct? Do you have a moral code? You do, whether you've identified it or not, but is it clear and apparent to other people? Do they know what you stand for? Do they know what you stand against? Do you know what you stand for? Do you know what you stand against? I do know what I stand for and what I stand against. And I make a concerted effort to act accordingly every single day of my life. I encourage you to do the same. Any questions? Hit me up. Otherwise, check out Guide 2 for Ariel's story. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow with another communication growth topic. Have an awesome day.